Welcome to Khong Driving, and today we are having the preview of the Renault Megane RS. Now this is a very exciting car. It's one of the very few front wheel drive cars in the world that are powerful, and in actuality it's actually a race car which is made road legal. Yeah, okay, so although there is an automatic, the ones that are here today are the manuals, and this is one of the few cars you can buy as a manual in this country. And not only that, it's not just a manual, it's a manual that can really go fast. So what makes this car tick? So let's take a look at it, yeah? I've taken down some notes here. The first generation came out in 2004, and that was 225 horsepower. Then came the second generation, and they introduced the limited slip differential with it. Then in 2009, the horsepower went up to 250 horsepower, and there was a race version that went to 265. And today, this is the fourth generation in year 2017. It was launched, and it's here in Malaysia now. It has all of 280 horsepower. Now, the secret behind this is the engine, which is all new. Whereas the previous generations were 2 liter, this is a 1.8 liter turbocharged direct injection engine, and it gives all of 280 PS and 390 Newton meters of torque. Now, good thing about turbocharged engines is that the torque is available all the way from 2,400 RPM all the way to 5,000 RPM. This is the 1.8 liter new engine that powers the Megane RS, and this is turbocharged. You can see here, this is the turbocharger. It's really nicely done, and this is the heat shield, of course. Turbo is underneath here. All these are heat shields to make sure that it doesn't get too hot. And this is the pipe that goes into the intercooler. So the intercooler is down at the bottom. The intake is here from the front through the air filter, and what they have done is to improve the flow, they actually have a much bigger air intake, and intake goes in through here into the turbocharger, and it goes here into the intercooler before it goes into the engine. The intercooler is to cool down the air before it combusts in the engine. Now, what they've done to the front is to improve the handling. They have actually widened the front by 60 mm. Okay, the front is wider by 60 mm. That's about 2.5 inches wider than the previous one, and the rear is wider by 45 mm. All this is in comparison with the previous Megane. All right. So, and also the body is lowered by 5 mm. This much. Yeah, 5 mm. But tuning a car, it's all about the little extras that you do, and the 5 mm. So, with the extra 5 mm, they have to worry about things like air getting under the car. That's why they have the diffusers, and they have the wings here, all designed to increase the aerodynamic performance of the car. All right. Alright, as you can see, this one comes with aluminum pedals, and it's got a 6-speed gearbox. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and there is actually a third pedal. It's called a clutch, for those of you who can't remember what it is. There's a short throw 6-speed gearbox. Okay, then you can see the gear lever. If we leave it, it's third and fourth, and then fifth is this side, and 6 is that side. Okay, so 1 and 2, and for reverse, you have to lift it up just to make sure that you don't go into the wrong gear. Now, the manual has got no pedal shifters, of course, but the automatic will come with pedal shifters. Okay, the automatic comes with a direct clutch transmission. Yeah, it's called EDC. I think it means electronic dual clutch transmission. All right, for the automatic version, it also comes with launch control. In other words, you can actually, it will rev up and when you let go of everything, it just launches like a race car. All right, now what's so good about this car? The difference between this and the third generation is that it's got four-wheel steering, which means the car actually corners better at speeds below 60 kilometers per hour. What will happen is the rear wheels will turn in the opposite direction. So for example, if you're turning right, the rear wheel will turn left, and so that will make the car turn better. At higher speeds, it will turn in the same direction, but it's limited to 1 degree only. So what it does is it helps the turn in at higher speeds. So, all right, and I'm quite glad they have a mechanical handbrake, but okay, it looks nice when it's at the bottom, but up here, this is how it works, and it's good. I don't like those electronic handbrakes. Yep. Okay, on top of that, it's got all the traction control and all the other things that help. These are called the F1 wings. This is in the spirit of racing, it's like the F1 car. It's got this wing in the front, and of course there are air intakes to help to cool the brakes. And these are the wheels. Of course, lights are LED, they are very bright, and but that's only for night driving. We have 19-inch beautiful rims, and look at this. I love this. These are Brembo brakes. Okay, these are good enough for a racing car, and this looks like 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's a 4-port caliper, huge disc. Of course, it's ventilated, and these wheels are so nice, man. I like the black because you only have to clean this part. So this black part dirty, you cannot see, yeah. Oh, okay, that's a Renault logo. And at the back, the same 19-inch, and also painted calipers. These are solid discs, so don't worry, braking effort on the back is only about 20%. And to the front, see those little air extractors is to allow air to come out of the wheel wells, so you get better aerodynamics. And of course at the back here, there's a little spoiler, and the way this is shaped is to get the air to flow around the back properly. Alright, so the exhaust is a twin exhaust at the bottom, and this is the diffuser that helps to get the air through and out of the back of the car and help the car to stay down and not get lifted by the air underneath the car. Inside is still a decent car. You can put maybe one big suitcase up to 32 inches, and with a bit of imagination you can put a bit of other luggage, but you can easily put 2 or 3 medium-sized suitcases. But then you're not going to buy this car because it can take suitcase or golf sets, right? Alright, so that's about it. We are going to, oh yeah, this is a reverse camera. Things that people cannot do without, and it's cleverly put in the Renault logo. And what makes this car stand out is the RS. This badge is worth a lot of money. Yeah, it's worth 280,000 for this car. That's the estimated price. All right. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Bye bye.